Hey marketers, Bree Nakatani here from Wishpond. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a killer thank you page with a bonus ebook download that I send leads to after they register for one of my webinars. For those of you who are unsure, a thank you page is a page that people are sent to after they convert on one of your landing pages or forms, such as after a webinar registration page, an ebook download page, or even a coupon download page. And if used properly, thank you pages can provide a lot of value for your business. Unfortunately, most marketers tend to ignore this opportunity and give a simple thank you message with nothing else. But instead, let's take a look at a few things we can do with our thank you page to take advantage of it. We can ask people to like us on Facebook, download an ebook or white paper, register for an upcoming webinar, fill out a survey, share with a friend, ask them to sign up for a free demo or a free trial, or even make a purchase. In this one, I'm going to create an ebook download page that's related to the webinar that my leads just registered for. This gives something for them to check out right now while they're waiting for the webinar, and gets them engaging even more with my content. So far, it's been my highest converting, both in terms of webinar attendance and downloads of the bonus offer. Okay, so let's take a deep dive into the thank you page that I created and check out some of the best practices to create your own killer thank you page. On this page, I included a video thanking them for registering and giving them some advanced details on what they'll learn in the webinar. This gets the lead excited about the webinar to come and creates a personal bond between me and the webinar presenter and them by putting a face to the voice they'll be listening to. The short copy on my page segues the user very easily from registering for the webinar to downloading the ebook. Instead of just saying, hey, download this random ebook, I've made it very clear that since they're interested in the webinar, they'll be interested in the ebook too. I've also explicitly stated that I will not be discussing the ebook content in the webinar, because at first glance, a lot of people would see the ebook offer and skip it, thinking that it'll be covered in the webinar. You want to be very clear that you won't, so that they will be more inclined to download it. One small detail you'll notice about this page is that my email address is already entered into the form. This is done automatically using Wishpond's pre-filled form fields feature, which allowed the email address field to already have each lead's email in it. This is a huge conversion booster, as it decreases the number of steps a lead needs to take to convert. It also personalizes the page for each lead, making them feel like the ebook has been chosen just for them, and that they're getting an ebook that we've chosen just for them. One more minor detail about this template to notice is that the middle section is white while the part around it is gray. This focuses the user's attention right on this section and keeps them from wasting any time looking around the page. Even though it would be just for a split second, the less time a person spends searching, the more likely they will be to take an action and convert. Now let's go into Wishpond to see how to create this thank you page. To get started, we'll go to wishpond.com and create our free account on the home page. The great thing about Wishpond is that you can play around with all of the tools for free. You only need to upgrade and put in your payment details when you're ready to launch a campaign. This will take us inside the campaign's dashboard, where we have a ton of really powerful options for generating new leads and sales, including contests and exit pop-up forms. To create a thank you page, we'll click on Create a Landing Page, which takes us to the template gallery. Wishpond currently has more than 40 templates, and we're adding new ones every week. Next, we'll click on the thank you pages in the sidebar, which shows us the templates built specifically for thank you pages. And then we'll click on my favorite, which is Hollywood. It has by far given me the best conversion rates on my thank you pages, and overall, I just love the look and simplicity of it. And it takes us into the editor, where we can customize our page. Wishpond's landing pages have the best of both worlds. They're both very flexible and easy to customize, as well as being 100% mobile responsive. To edit any section, all I need to do is click on it. Then Wishpond gives me a ton of flexible options to customize it. First, I'll edit each section, replacing the default text with my own. Finally, I'll add a video that thanks people for registering for the webinar. This gives them a bit more details on the webinar and a brief on the ebook. To do this, I choose the middle section, select the placeholder image that I want to replace, and click the Embed Media button. In the window that appears, I paste in the URL of the YouTube video I want to embed in my landing page, center it, and click OK. And I'll leave the form with just an email address field, as I want to make it super easy for leads to download and start reading my ebook. Now that our page is set, I want to see how it looks on mobile and tablet. Using the preview feature in the top left corner, I can easily preview it on a variety of screens to see how it will look to different users. Now let's add our ebook download to the post sign up page. First, we click on the post sign up button in the top right, which shows us the page leads are sent to after they complete our form. We can change the default text to add a nice thank you message and to get them a bit excited for the ebook. Then we click on the button itself to edit the text. And now we want to link it to our ebook so that when people click on this button, it sends them right to it. To do this, first we click on the Upload Insert File button. This opens the Wishpond File Manager, where I can upload new files to the Wishpond server or choose ones from my library that I have used on previous landing pages. The ebook I want is already in my library, so I can just copy the link for it and close the window. Then to link my button to the ebook, I double-click on the button which opens the link window. I paste my ebook link in the URL box, remove the HTTP as it's already added by default, and then click OK, and we're done. Now we'll look at the pre-filled form fields feature shortly, but first we need to publish our thank you page. To do that, I go to the bottom of the page, click the blue Next button, and I'm taken to the Advanced Options step. Here I can choose where to publish my page to, including Facebook and my own domain, but for now I'll just host it on a custom Wishpond subdomain. We have a few other options for entry method, retargeting, SEO, and integrating with our email and webinar lists, but we'll skip those for now and click Next. We are still on a free account, but normally you would need to upgrade, but we'll skip that step and go to the final page, which is the campaign report. Here we can do a lot of cool things like track real-time analytics and add email automation campaigns, but we'll leave that for now because I want to take a look at one of the coolest features of the thank you page, which is the pre-filled form fields. This allows me to pre-fill the email field on my thank you page with each lead's own email to drop that extra step towards completing the form. It may seem small, but this feature has given me a 50% bump in my conversion rates on some pages, so you should use it whenever possible. Best of all, this feature doesn't require any coding or extra work. It's done automatically between all Wishpond's landing pages to save you the time and hassle. Let me show you how it works. First, I copy the link of my thank you page from here on my campaign report. Then I go to the campaign's dashboard and select the page that I want to send people from to my thank you page. This takes me to the campaign report for it. And then I click Edit Landing Page. This takes me to the edit wizard for the page. Then all I need to do is click on Post Sign Up Page, select the redirect option, and paste the URL of my thank you page in. This will automatically pass the form field responses from this page to the form in our thank you page. How does Wishpond know which form fields match between the two pages? It checks two things. The first is the label of the field, and the second is the field type. So because we have an email address field labeled email address on both this page and the thank you page, Wishpond knows to pre-fill the thank you page with the field response from this page. And that's it. If you need any help, please feel free to reach out to support@wishpond.com. Our customer support team truly loves to help our customers, so please feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching.